Okay, hey, we're here at the Aware Wildlife Center in Stonecrest, Georgia, right by Arabia Mountain. Actually, I think maybe through the trees there you can see some of Arabia Mountain. And we are about to be releasing this hummingbird, who you can see flying around through the mesh there any moment. He or she, do we know the gender? He has passed his tests, and he's proving that as he flies in circles right there. So we're about to release him. Julia, why don't you tell us when he came in and what his injury was?
So he came in just a few days ago, actually, and he's improved very quickly. But he had a right wing injury, and so he was presenting just with a wing droop when he came in. And we're not really sure what that injury was from. A member of the public just sent us an email, and then they brought him in. And we've been treating him ever since, and he's gained a lot of strength in just a few days.
And what does he, I'm going to come over here closer to our modem, hopefully we can stay connected to it. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see. So what did we feed him while he was here?
So we feed a specialized formula that has more protein than just sugar water. So a lot of people will just put sugar water in their feeders, which is fine for a sweet treat, but it is not, sufficient for them for many days. So we feed them often, very often, with that specialized formula.
And I'm putting the camera now on one of the hummingbirds that is still injured and does not have the ability to fly, but we can get a little more of a close-up since he's holding more still. See, there's another one in the background there. Oh, and here's our guy.
Ooh.
He's posing for the camera.
Not for long.
Briefly. Alrighty, and so we don't know exactly how this guy was injured, but what are some ways that hummingbirds in particular, or songbirds generally, tend to pick up injuries that come to us?
So we have a lot of songbirds that come in after they're caught by cats. So cats are curious, and you know how good your cats are at hunting, and we always recommend keeping cats inside because of that. They also have a bacteria in their mouth that can kill an animal within 12 to 24 hours. So we always recommend, even if a bird looks totally fine, always bring it into a rehabber for antibiotics if it's caught by a cat. So we have had several hummingbirds this year coming in with injuries from that, especially.
Alrighty, and I know, about how many hummingbirds would you say we have had in care in the last couple of years? I know it's been a busy time for hummingbirds.
We probably get,
I'd say like about 20.
About 20 every year.
And
every summer usually, and when they start to migrate, which is soon.
And I know there was one named Shep in particular who had a following. What was Shep's story?
Shep came in and was injured, and he never was able to recover. But he went into our non-releasable placement program, and that's for our animals that can survive and do well, but they can't be released into the wild. He couldn't survive, he could not fly, and so he could not have migrated on his own for sure. And so he actually is now an ambassador with the Atlanta Audubon Society, and with one of our longtime volunteers, Melanie Furr.
Hi, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie. And so you could definitely check him out to get extra close-ups of one of our past patients.
Alrighty, and you mentioned that the time that they migrate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so they migrate in winter to Latin America, South America, Mexico, Florida even, and then they come back to the most of the eastern side of the U.S. In the summer to breed, and so that's why, they should be on their way out. And so now is the time of year when they start migrating.
All right, well, let's not make him wait any longer. Let's go ahead and zip open the mesh just a little bit. None of these other guys are flying right now, but just to be safe, we'll crack it just a tiny bit.
Hi, little friend.
And we'll. Oh, there he goes. I hope you were able to see that.
So quick.
He went very fast. Up into the tree, and I've lost him. Do y'all see him?
No.
Well, just like that.
Okay. Onto the mountain.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. Maybe if you slow it down, you forensic scientists out there can get coverage. We'll show these guys real quick, our volunteers.
Hi.
In observance. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.